People, deluded, I'm back again. Now, Bukayo Saka, if we look back at specifically his Premier League season, you can't not give that young man a 10 out of 10. You know, listen, where do we start with this young man? He's one of the best performers in what's been a woeful season for us, one of the bright sparks. You know, he's a terrific player, and you lot definitely knew he was there. I definitely knew because I was watching Arsenal's youth. You know, he wasn't about at the start of the season. Nelson and Joe Willock were ahead of him, and he's elevated himself so much, you know. Obviously, he's been left out the last recent weeks. He does look a bit tired. We need to remember he's only 18, but he's scary. And, you know, for me, you can't not get an England call-up or a Nigeria call-up or something. Someone needs to make that call the next international thing it comes up. For him, he just needs to keep his head on the ground, you know, keep going. And, you know, he's got a family around him that's going to ensure that. He clearly is a humble lad, you know. The same way I'm seeing him play now is the same way I was seeing a 15-year-old stepping up and playing up the ages. The same way I'm seeing a schoolboy play under 18s games, under 18s playing 23s, and now into the first team. You know, he's got the ability. But what I like is his temperament. He's not roared by the occasion. He just remembers in a positive way it's a game of football. Clearly, he's very intelligent. I'm not talking book smart. The ability to absorb and retain information that your coach has given to you is vital, and he's able to do that and actually maintain it. It shows his footballing IQ. You know, he's never, you know, the older you get, you want him to nail it down, but clearly he's able to receive information and play competent as a left back. He's a winger by trade. He's getting number 7 next year. Another plus point for him. It's a movie. You know, he's able to understand and relay information. He's able to do a shift in midfield. He's a very intelligent footballer, and for all technical abilities and stuff, I love that about him, because he must be a coach's dream. What I like about him as well is, you know, he's not flash in the pan. He's got skills. You know, you've seen the little Chili, as his nickname, do a little nutmeg. You know, he killed Newcastle when I was at the Emirates. He's killed every team he's played. He's a bad boy baller, as you lot know. But it's effective, you know. If he's trying to nutmeg you or bust a little step over, it's a specific reason. I like his simple and effective gameplay. You know, he's very good linking up. He's got good balance. He's very strong as well. He's got everything, man. He's got everything. He's really got everything. You know, it's been a lovely season for him. He's getting the number 7 shirt next year. You know, next season. You know, he scored his first goal in the Prem, you know, so he's been playing so well, and I'm so used to seeing him score or assist. I actually couldn't believe that was his first Premier League goal against Wolves, you know, for the Premier League. He's got his first goal, he's got a new deal, he's got number 7 shirt, he's probably got a bit more moolah in his pocket, you know, a bit more galley on him and that. It's been a terrific season for Joe, I keep saying Joe, for Bukayo Saka, and it's terrific to have him at Arsenal, and he's come from the academy, you know. And we don't even care about his age right now. We have to remember his age, but in terms of consistency, he's showing up, man. That I've been footballers potentially pushing as long as he's been alive. You know, he's sick. You know, and he puts in a shift. Obviously, next season the task for him is like with Martinelli, like with Mason Greenwood at Man United, like with a couple of players. Saka got to benefit from the unknown. People were watching him, people knew he was good, but they didn't get how good he is. So everything he does is not really looked at. Next year there's expectation. You're expecting him to be up there. Look, next season he's up there for assists. This year, you know, in all competitions he's got 4 goals, 11 assists in 39 appearances, which is a lot for an 18-year-old. Again, good season. In the league, he's got 5 goals, 1 assist. So again, we're expecting you to get more goals and get more assists if you're playing on the flanks. I'm expecting you to even provide us more assists from left back, you know. We're expecting this consistency in the performance, because sometimes he hasn't scored or assist, but he's still been one of the better players on the field. So we're expecting this now. We're not looking at him as a young player again. We need to remember he's young. You know, burnout is a real thing. He will go through a lack of consistency. He will go through tough moments like Martinelli and things. In the same way, when you're in form, everything goes right, everything goes wrong. So also bear that in mind. But it can't not be a 10 out of 10 for Bukayo Saka's career right now at Arsenal. He's had a great year. A year ago, was he getting number 7? Was he on what's reported 38 grand? Was he on that? Did he play 39 odd games? No. Like, did he score his first Premier League game? He's been amazing. And one consistency with Arsenal this season is there's been different managers. They've all said you got to bring him. Like, Emery done a lot of wrong things with the youth, in my opinion. But one thing he knew is that Saka was a baller. So credit to Saka, man. It's been a turbulent season, but he's without a doubt one of the only bright sparks, you know. And next season, you want to see more from him. Like, you want to see more from him. He only made the first time he made the bench this year. It was in the 2-2 draw against Watford, people. Then he got 45 against Villa. I remember the Villa game because he got subbed and we was going vexed because he shouldn't have. And Pepe helped turn that around. Man United at Old Trafford, he played very well, you know, 17 those times as well. And obviously VAR tried to shag us for Aubameyang's goal. I remember that night vividly. Bukayo Saka is a testament to all young players. Not all young players can take to it like Saka and Martinelli, because same way they're taking to it, they're going to struggle with other things. Do you get it? I expected Nelson to kind of hit the ground running at first team. He's going to excel at things Saka is going to get thingy that. The trajectory in a career is never like that. And that wasn't the best example, but you know what I mean, just a straight line, just an upward curve. There's bumps and there's dips and stuff, and right now it's all going right for Saka. I don't want it to go bad, but logically there's injuries, there's loss of form, there's more question marks asked of you, especially if you're playing as a winger long term. You know what's going to be said, but for now, you know, Saka is an example, man. He's a revelation, man. He's a lovely player, and listen, I got a lot of time for him, man. Between him, Tierney, Aubameyang, I'm a big fan of Torreira and all the other young players, you know. Big up them, man. But in relation to Bukayo Saka, he's done his thing, man. 10 out of 10 season for me, man. He had a terrific year, and hopefully he can wrap it up a good year with even winning the FA Cup, which would, you know, his life is a movie right now, you know. People his age are in college, you know. They're studying BTEC and A-level and them thing, much less playing against Man United and Chelsea and playing Premier League and, you know, being in the same changing room as Aubameyang and all of these things there. He's a terrific player, man. I've got a lot of time for him. It's a 10 out of 10 season, you know. It has to be between him and Aubameyang for me. Tierney's come into it as well. But them two, the two best performers this season. I know, you know, big up Xhaka as well since the restart and stuff. But 10 out of 10 season for Bukayo Saka, man. Really and truly. Revelation since he's come in this thing. On that note, people, please comment, like and subscribe. DG, I'm out.